oh boy, you know it's a good one when I bring out the VTuber. So I versed this dude a couple months ago named Gimme the Hot Sauce, and he was a super chill guy, right? It was me playing as Hillbilly, I think during the 2v8 event. It was super chill and everything. We were fine, vibing. I said GG's to him and everything. Everything was good, and I went on my merry way. I versed him today, and he ends up being a super butthurt, whiny little baby. Called me a stream sniper because I knew he had Unbreakable, because usually when everyone goes down, people just DC. And he didn't DC, so I was like, okay, this guy didn't DC, which means he most likely has something. So I went and picked him up. And then he's like, or I went to go pick him up, and then he went, oh, of course he's gonna know I have Unbreakable stream sniping. And then his friend, literally, who's in his call with him, he's like, he's not stream sniping, he's not in the chat. So he's like, oh, never mind then. But it's just so funny. This dude acted so condescending to me, and then tried to act like the big guy. And then, what's this? Yesterday, but he just streamed 5 hours ago. And if you go on his thing, look, 5 hours 27 minutes, right? 5 hours 29 minutes. Sometimes it's a little wrong, but it's not that over. See the one before it? 5 and 7. 5 and 11. Huh. So what happened to this VOD? What happened to the VOD called 7 Days Until FNAF Releases? If you see, it doesn't exist here anymore. I wonder why that is. And even if I use my little tool to try and get VODs, right? Oh, what's this? His VOD no longer exists. Crazy how that works, right? Oh, look, he does it multiple times whenever he ends up being a piece of shit, you know? Crazy how that works. That every single time this dude acts weird, he ends up deleting the VOD. Very ironic, right? So, yeah, with that, that's basically all I have. I couldn't get the footage because he decided to be a little baby and hide the footage before my stream ended, so I could not go and grab it. But I do have his condescending thing in the endgame chat, and then him trying to act like, oh, I was being nice or whatever, but he really wasn't, let's be honest. Whenever someone calls someone lil bro, it's not to be in a positive way, it's meant to be in a condescending way, so... Anyway, with that, hope you enjoy, and yeah, later. Mute the Spotify. Also, people on YouTube, you will not hear the Spotify because I don't want to have to deal with copyright shit. Just so you know. Hello? That's not where I grabbed it, but alright. Sure. I'll take that immediately. Oh, I thought I heard him working on that one. Guess not. This guy's just gonna use all the god pellets. I am 100% fine with that. Scratch marks here. What, in the auto lock? Happy Men's Awareness Month too. Do you see on Twitter some people were trying to get angry about that too? Like, we can share them up, dude. Some people were trying to get mad at people for celebrating Men's Month too. Hello. I'm down the forces a little bit. Nice. Time for a meme barrage? Oh no. Please no. Wait. Honestly fine with them doing that upstairs gen because then they only have the downstairs ones. I don't know if they realize that or not. What the hell? Oh no. Oh, that's a bite, not a fucking mantle. It's so annoying. Here, I'm done with this. Oh, my grapple didn't work. There we go. Shut up, Void. Oh my god, shout out the Void _VT. He's such a daddy, you know? What are you doing? Nice try. Damn, unfortunate timing. Twink Frizz? That's the issue. I've always been one. Oh no, cats cannot see that. Well, they can't see me killing people? What the fuck? I think cats would love that. What is this guy doing? Oh, there's a pallet right here, that's why. I didn't realize there was a pallet there. Ah, not me! Why are you being such a pussy? Eh. Not giving you the good side. Cats can clearly watch us. I don't see the issue. That art, of course. We go back. I'm 5 years old. I'm pretty sure I put a thing on that said this is not made for kids. So, I don't know how you even got here. It's found me. Getting stuck. How did you get in here? I don't know. Don't ask me. I just work here, lady. Stutter. Let's try. Where the hell? Oh, he went this way. The game did not tell me that. Game, why'd you gotta get me stuck on that? No, I thought I would have slid a little farther. I did see one enter the chat. I figured. Exactly why I came back. Exactly why I came back for this guy. And boink! Is that guy live? Give me the hot sauce. Yep. GG's. Figured you had one break since the no DC. Ooh, someone's salty. Looks like I made someone salty. You should check out the memes I sent. I will in a second. It looks like I got someone salty. He said he didn't say it to be salty, but he went, little bro. Like, come on. Little bro is definitely for, like, an insult. Come on. Bro's a dumbass. Oh boy, did I think it was just going to be my game? Because usually he deletes all of his VODs where he has bad games, but right here just explains enough about his ego. Right here. Just go ahead and watch this.
I don't know if I should rotate that way. I'm not rotating that way.
So I guess the Wesker tunneled to secure a 3K. It was trying to go for the 4K.
I will not rotate that way.
But look at him. Look at him after the match.
Damn. All that tunneling to get 3 kills. Unfortunate.
He still won. I don't see the issue here. Then he just types it to him. All he does is say GG's. It's a shame on you for tunneling.
Brutal.
The dude said cry back, obviously messing
I'm
with
better
him after
than
that. He goes and says, I'm better than you. How are you better than him when you got the pity win? You got the pity win for your entire team dying. Please tell me how you're better than him. He won the match. He got 3 kills, which is majority of the game.
Brutal, corrupt,
and you only escaped
forever
because of
entwined, pain resonance.
Turn this down a little bit.
11,000 hours. 11K hours and you're still trash.
Look how mad he is that he didn't win this game. And then he runs
got
away.
11,000 hours and still tunnels.
Yes, because it's a viable strategy. That's why everyone in comp uses tunneling. Crazy, right?
That is insane to me. How do
Is
you
it?
do that? How do you have almost 12K hours in this game and you still have to tunnel to win?
Because it's part of the game. When survivors have so many ways to counter our perks, or in his case, let's look. He used 2 genstall perks. He could have went full genstall, but he decided to be nice and use like brutal and forever entwined just to get a little bit of speed in his chase. He could have just ran, you know, Dead Man's and the other perk was the other one, Deadlock. He could have just ran all 3 of them and went whoop-de-doo. Guess you'll suffer, but he decided to be nice and use 2 other perks, which are the 2 other perks I use when I play, like Ghoul. Brutal and Forever and Twin.
I'm better than you.
The fact that he says I'm better than you is just crazy, though. Even though he lost. Alright, let me go find more examples. So here's another clip. This one was actually against a TTV, too, which is funny. So we'll just see what he does here, because I didn't fully watch the clip, but I saw him already complaining about stream sniping, basically.
Yeah, there she is.
So he runs a little bit, so you see 2 things of scratch marks, yeah?
I gotta try and save this person.
He's also bleeding, which also shows. He sprinted a little bit there, so there's going to be 1 scratch mark on the ground. Tries to hide here. Dude sees the scratch mark, comes around the corner.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
There he goes.
True. Yeah, you just know I'm there, right? You totally just know I'm there. Yep. Yep.
Bro is so
just know that I was
delusional
there. I'm sure.
and doesn't realize that him
Yeah,
sprinting,
you have a lot of game sense.
those little bumps of him sprinting was him.
He knows that I'm still there. Let's check our Steam, because I feel like that kid's cringe and would write something. Never mind, he didn't write anything.
Look at him, dude.
He went to go tunnel every other game that he played.
He's still talking about the Wesker from earlier. This is literally the next game. He's still talking about the Wesker.
Oof. Oh, shit. I know that guy.
Oh. He knows the guy, so now he's all quiet.
I know that guy. Angel says how? What do you mean how?
So he knows that guy, so he stopped running his mouth because he knew he would have been in deep shit then. Because he was friends with him, and then he was sitting there running his mouth like a dickhead. Crazy how that works, right? Alright, let's go look for more.
Welcome in.
Here's another one.
Yeah, this is kind of...
This is them restraining themselves from saying anything, because they know if they say anything, they'll get in trouble. Him admitting.
You gotta bite your tongue. Can't say anything negative. We know that this kid sucks at DVD. He just plays Kaneki because it's overpowered. The only reason why he's relevant.
You hear that? He's mad at another Kaneki who kicked his ass. And he's sitting here wasting his time because he's refusing to give him the Mori on the other guy. Which is ironic. It's like, bro, just let him go. Like, you can just both leave.
Yeah, my pride is destroyed.
But he's just like so upset and salty that he just won't let it happen.
My god, that's actually, like...
Are they just standing on top of you waiting for a Mori?
He can't. I'm about to say he can't board me, whether he likes it or not.
I know, but is he standing on top of you waiting for me to die?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Ah, Jesus.
Immediately looks at his Steam profile.
He's only a P1. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Sloppy Butcher, Blood's Favor, Scourge Painraz, and Grim...
Keep in mind, he says... look what he says. You can't see it with the chat, but he says, less than 100 hours on record makes sense on the playstyle.
And Grim Embrace.
So, because he won and destroyed your ass, you had to go look at his hours and realize, oh shit, he has less hours than me, so let me go shit talk him. When he beat you. He beat you. He literally beat you at the game and you're complaining about his hours? Like, what? Hello?
Bro, what?
This dude just gets mad at every single game he loses. Every single time he loses a game, he does this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like that game never happened.
And then he
5
fights
gens,
back.
6K hours.
He fights back saying 5 gens, 6K hours, and he goes, you're trash. Get a new hobby. Like, what?
Trash.
This ain't for you.
Get a new hobby. This ain't for you. Oh, damn! That is crazy. God.
Dude, Kratos is roasting his ass because he's like, dude, I have 100 hours on this game and you have 6K and you're getting your ass beat? Like, hello? How are you this bad at this game when you have that many hours?
Outside and maybe. Use ones. You're
Look, he just refuses to, like, give him the final word. He keeps going, you're trash, you're trash.
trash. 5 gens. You're trash. Oh my
He's
God,
so
that's fucking
mad.
hilarious. Holy shit.
Yep, see what happens when you lose to really bad killers? They get egos.
Brother! Every single time you lose the game, you try to say, I'm better than you. And then you look at their fucking hours and go, look, I have more hours, which means I'm better.
And then they think they're good.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let's
You think you're good. Brother, you think you're good at this game.
not lose to bad killers.
If he's a bad killer, what does that make you? Come on.
He was a P1.
He had 100 hours. 100
Yeah,
fucking
and you
hours.
lost to him.
And we lost.
Yeah?
Come on.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look how butthurt they are at this. Oh my god. Dude, this is just still the same one single VOD. This is the one from yesterday. This is the same single VOD. Every single game you go to where he loses, he complains. It is crazy to me. Oh my god. How has no one talked about this guy before? Alright, here's one of him getting mad at his teammate because they got greedy and they didn't do the just leave, you know? They didn't leave and he dies because Wesker grab, obviously. And the dude ends up getting so angry at his teammate, even though they because I guess his game went from a victory to a draw. He's so mad about it.
Bro, don't get.
He literally hit
Talita, what are you
Victoria
doing?
out of his way.
Oh my
to
God,
come
you're
and
an
chase
idiot.
me.
Is this Talita
Literally,
fucking
I was
real?
still hurt and got out.
Like, that ass. Like, are you genuinely a fucking human being? Because if you aren't, you're fucking
I guess it
stupid.
is what it is. Took one for the team.
What
are
a
you
nice guy.
doing?
Yep. I took one for the team like last 3 games.
Bro, dude,
Hey.
you're joking. Get the fuck off DBD, Talita. You bum.
P15, bro.
The other person's mad at the Wesker for nothing. Like, what? He literally has 1 gen stall perk in the entire kit.
Dude,
You burned.
you just
What?
gave it
Huh?
to her for
I
fucking
can't even say
free.
much
What are
about
you
that. I'm only
doing?
P13.
Dude, that
Dude.
Talita was bad.
Yeah.
She just stood in the exit gate and waited for him to get his power, and then he killed her because of it.
Corrupt
Come
interaction.
She
on,
died
man.
too?
Yeah, because she stood in the exit gate, and when you get slammed in the exit gate with Wesker's power, the entity blocks the exit, and then he killed her because of it.
God, bro.
All you have to do is just leave. I don't understand.
But the issue is you're getting so butthurt about not even your death. Why are you getting butthurt over someone else's death? All I do when people do that is I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, and then move on. He's so butthurt about it. And he's sitting there crying about it for literally like 2 minutes. What the fuck? Let's go find some more. So I want to play the full clip because it's very funny. But here's the last clip, and then I actually got some text messages from him because of me talking to him on TikTok because of him deleting his VOD and me confronting him about it.
Not a good idea.
He's spectating.
Babysitter though.
I'm only half. It's not worth it.
The friend literally says it's not worth it. He does this. Still body blocks, gets the hook,
Dude, I was
tries the
100.
blind instead of leaving,
I was
fails the dead hard, dies.
I died. This kid's really bad. I'm not gonna lie.
He's really bad? Brother, why did you try blinding him instead of just leaving? Hello? Just leave. Why are you doing this?
Dude,
You
I
have
was
15%
100.
haste. You have a babysitter on you.
I was literally 100.
Spins in a circle,
I
dies.
died. This kid's really bad. I'm not gonna
He's really bad, though. Keep in mind, he's really bad.
lie. Imagine waiting dead hard in 2025. You gotta be bad if you're doing that still.
So he's mad that he didn't just immediately swing at him so he can get dead hard value? That's what he's mad about. He's mad because he didn't get a free escape. Crazy.
Ooh. He only deserved 1 kill.
Then why'd you give him a second one? You should have just left.
I should have left. I should have got out.
There
when
you
I
go.
Could have had the chance. Unfortunate.
Yeah, you greeted for the save, failed it, and then you tried to blame the fucking Freddy. That's crazy.
You deserved 1 kill.
Then he goes in the end game chat and cries about deserving 1 kill. And he
You
already
played
left.
very poorly, and you're not that good.
He's still shit talking him even then he already left.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna raid out real quick.
Like, you can't make this up, dude. This dude claims everyone else has an ego when he is the embodiment of ego. It's insane to me. So here we go. We got the messages. Sorry for the flashbang, but this is what I said to him to start the conversation. For someone who claimed they did nothing wrong, it's pretty ironic you deleted the VOD, huh? He said, who are you? I said, the guy you're mad at and viewer shamed and deleted the VOD for with a laughing face. He said, I viewer shamed you? He quote unquote, literally, when I was nodding at him while he was on the ground after failing his unbreakable dead hard combo, he sat there and said, you're irrelevant, you're garbage, blah, blah, blah. He was sitting there crying about that. And I was like, called me irrelevant for nodding, then you tried to say I stream sniped your ass, when it's common to go back to the guy who didn't DC because most likely they have something. It's like, I called you irrelevant because you're playing goal. Don't be so self-centered. This guy trying to say other people are self-centered. This guy. Okay. I'm like, very ironic. Been looking at a lot of your VODs because I'm making this video. I was like, 70% of the games you get butthurt whenever you lose. Ironically, he's always in a Swift most of the time, so he always wins most of his games because communication, obviously. Swifts make the game a lot easier. I have 11k escapes. I rarely lose, but enjoy your evening. Like, he literally goes, don't be so self-centered, and his next thing is literally, I have 11k escapes. I rarely lose. And then he tries to act like, good luck with streaming, wish you the best. And then I was like, then you banned me from your chat because how mad you were that you lost. He's like, that was my mods. Last time I checked, mods are ran by you, not the other way around. So if you didn't want me banned, you would have told them to unban me or would have said so here. I was like, condescending again, huh? And then I was like, I already got the VOD anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's like, personally don't care. You think I'm talking about your stream. I'm talking about Ghoul. Sure. Sure, man. If you didn't, why did you delete the VOD? And he was like, because it was a dog shit VOD to watch. Brother, no one goes back and really watches VODs unless you're salty. No one really cares enough to go back into people's VODs and watch their stuff. There you go. Sure, man. Very convenient. And then I talked about the one where he, was talking about a pig, then he realized it was his friend, and then he shut the fuck up real quick. It's like, oh yeah, Saul dude, he's pretty tryhard, but hey, you gotta do what you do. When all you do is escape, you play all the people just as good as you. That's literally cap, because yesterday he literally played against a hag that was literally like P1 hag or something, so. He's clearly not playing against always good players, but he just has an ego and thinks he does. And then he says GG's. I'm like, sure, man, GG's after trying to shit talk me and then deleting your VOD because you knew you look bad. Very ironic, right? Alright. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, I'm currently working on it as of right now because I forgot to do an outro, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching some delusional egomaniac try to claim that he was in the right the whole time when clearly he wasn't. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Like, sub, peace.